All right, this is the post-game show. It's all about food, ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is incredible stuff. BLT, of course, Art Manji. Is that not incredible or what? No? It's so good, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be a swashbuckler with the sword. Now, this is a chicken salad. That's mine. Stuffed roasted pepper soup. What else can I say? Elwood Willard and I are going to talk a little golf in a moment. He's the groundskeeper here, the guy that makes it all look so good. This, of course, is Becky Moyer from the Incredible Lounge, and it's another rib night here at the wonderful place that is Jimmy Mag's, right?
Correct. Wednesday night rib night.
And that means, tell them, a lot of ribs.
A lot of ribs. Whole rack of ribs, $19.95. Half a rack, $13.95.
And I want you to know how much I've been eating here. I can't fill my ribs anymore. That's how much I've been eating here lately. But anyway, tell them a little bit about your lounge. Fine wine and spirits, of course. The Aliquippa Beer Distributor, Shewalk. You got great bottles of beer. You got domestic stuff, obviously, some imported stuff. And you got just about anything you'd ever want as far as top shelf alcohol, right?
Absolutely. We have some new IBAs too.
Look at this wonderful woman. Give me a kiss.
Oh. Okay.
For putting up with me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Sit down, Elwood, before I run out of battery here on my phone. Hey, earlier tonight, we were talking about all of these wonderful high schools that come and play here. And it's a public course, and that means anybody can come and play here. You've been all over the world. Tell the folks why this is probably the most signature course, at least within our region, to come out and spend some money to play around the golf on. What makes it so special? And I think they're going to understand exactly what I mean.
Well, I think, first of all, Western Pennsylvania, what makes this course unique is the fact that it's flat for most of the, 80% of it is flat. And so golfers in the Pittsburgh area relish a track like this, for starters. And the fact that we really have put in a lot of effort into bringing the course overall up a notch. And coupled with the fact that it is now a public course, I think the future looks bright.
It does look bright. Justin Thomas, your winner at the Dell Technologies Championship. We were talking earlier about the old days and the old guard and the young players today. It is amazing how far this sport has come, but there's still no dominant player in the game. Jordan Spieth beaten by 3 shots. Dustin Johnson looked strong for a couple of days. Obviously, he is still the number one guy in the world, but there's no Tiger Woods. There's no Arnold Palmer. There's no Jack Nicklaus. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's I was just talking to our head pro down here at Shadow Lakes, and he brought up the fact that we brought up Rory McIlroy. And he said, Elwood, if you look at his swing, it's a lot like Tiger Woods. Now, with all that torque, we talked about this before,
right.
It's taking its wear and tear on Tiger. Now, Rory, all of a sudden, is riddled with injuries. And part of it is because of all that torque that he creates in that swing. I really believe that if there's one person that could have been a dominant player out of all of these, a couple of years ago, I thought it was Mr. McIlroy.
I think a lot of these young players, they won't let the club do the work. There's something in them that they think, I got to put brawn and muscle into it. And the thing that was great about Gary Player, who was physically fit, but then there were others, like Billy Casper. He wasn't Charles Atlas, but he knew how to play the game through the conditions, meaning the weather, the pace, meaning the schedule. But also, there's a reason why you had that golf club specifically designed to you to let it do the work, and your skills basically were like the icing on the cake.
That's right. And, I heard an interview a few weeks ago from Phil Mickelson, and it really enlightened that subject. The fact that he said, if you do your homework on each and every course,
right,
and you're well prepared, it has everything to do with the conditions, the type of layout of the course, what clubs do you, exactly what you said. It's not about out there trying to be Hercules. It's all about finesse.
All right. Pitt, Penn State this week, Happy Valley 3:30. You're a Penn State grad. Tomorrow night, Sally Shear, who's a great amateur golfer, talking about a big 4-ball tournament they have coming up in Western Pennsylvania, plus a special woman that we're going to give a tribute to. And also another Pitt graduate. Both Sally and Beth Tarazi played basketball at the university. She'll be here talking about why she wants you to vote for her for Congress in the upcoming election. But these are great rivalries, been going on for a long time. They went away for a while, but they're back now. We know what Pitt did last year. You got this kid by the name of Saquon Barkley, who a lot of folks are saying could be the next Heisman Trophy winner. But when you were at Penn State, some of the players, and what did it mean being at that university on game day?
Well, you know, the tradition, first and foremost. I mean, anyone that not just was a player, but anybody that was a part of the institution that Joe Paterno, you know, took what Rip Engel had really started when we talk about blending athletics with academics, as Joe called it, the grand experiment. And it really started with Rip Engel, and Joe took it to the next level. And I think there's a certain pride in each and every Penn Stater with regards to that you can be a student, an actual student, and excel in big time sports.
It doesn't hurt when you have a guy who runs for 226 yards though against
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elwood Willard, Rob Pratt, thank you so much for joining us. Time to eat at the club at Shadow Lakes. Good night.